Welcome, one and all, to the illustrious Chuckle Sandwich podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts Slimecicle, Charlie Slimecicle, and jschlatt.
Hi.
Today is a very special episode, folks, because we have Mr. TommyInnit on the podcast today.
Hey.
TommyInnit is the self-described, incredibly influential gamer that has taken over the streaming and YouTube gaming world by storm.
It's me.
At only
That's me.
16 years old, he has over 7 million subscribers on YouTube, 4.5 million followers on Twitch. He streams mainly Minecraft, and he is one of those at the forefront of the next Minecraft wave. There was one
I
like 10
love
years ago.
Minecraft. I'll tell you so much, dude. Tommy,
Ted, you're
when I
making
had
me blush.
when I was 16 years old, guess how many subscribers I had?
A few hundred.
100. Yeah.
Close.
I think that's better than I had, actually. But
Mr.
mostly I
Mr.
was
Tommy.
playing girls and doing sports.
You're flattering me, guys.
Mr. Tommy is from the UK. And for a little comparison of how, for those of you who don't know Tommy, on how big this fucking kid is, the largest stadium in London is Wembley Stadium that has a capacity of 90,000 people. And on Tommy's top stream that he's done on Twitch, he had more than 7 times that amount at 780,000 concurrent viewers watching him
680.
live. He's
I'm not that big.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say his height.
680,000. 680,000. He's not actually. He's 100,000.
He's not that cool.
I'm not
less
that
impressive than I had said originally. But he's a pretty big deal. And he's had the
Thank
majority
you.
of this growth in 2020. He's pretty trendy. So welcome, TommyInnit, to the
I'm
Chuckle
trendy.
Sandwich podcast.
Thank you. I'll clap for me too.
Give it up.
Thank you for having me on. No, I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
let's just
Shut up.
just get this rolling.
Ted, you
let's
keep
just
talking
get this
this
over
kid
with.
up. His head is going to get so unbelievably big. I've been saying
Tommy,
this for
my
years.
head's already big.
I've been saying this for
The
years.
size of 3
listen,
Wembley stadiums, the size of his head.
I knew of Tommy when his head wasn't all that big.
You knew me
and
when
I
I
mean,
was-
oh my
oh,
God,
God.
it's been inflating ever since.
No, my head's really big now.
It was like a little needle at first, and now it's expanded all the way out to ordinary human size. It's dangerous.
Yeah. No, I mean most nights I think about how great I am and what I'll become.
What are you planning on becoming? What's
What?
Oh, you
got cups, guys.
Oh, that's
Connor got
Connor.
cups.
Connor!
You got cups. Connor, yes, everybody.
TommyInnit, thanks so much for coming. Welcome our new second
got
special
cups.
guest. Can he
We
fill
got
Wembley
cups.
Stadium?
We are, yeah.
Probably not, but it is
talking about
Connor
Tommy's
Eats Pants.
I don't think there's enough room for me in the room.
Oh God, no, not with that. Not with those cups.
Connor, come on.
Why has he got the cups?
Man.
For our audio listeners, love you to death. On jschlatt's video feed, he Connor, his roommate, and
He got cups.
Greatest
He got
friend.
cups.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
man's
That's
got
it.
cups.
And
Man's got
it
cups.
was a glorious thing, and he's interrupting the biggest Chuckle Sandwich
Yeah.
podcast of the century.
Just
so
the
We're
biggest,
never-
just
we're
the
never
biggest
having that
moment.
guy on.
Just the
Might need to
biggest
have a
moment of our
conversation with
lives.
him
You know.
later.
I can't believe Connor was on this podcast.
So, Tommy, I did some research, Tommy. I got some
What'd you research,
I got
Ted?
some information.
Got some
about you.
alarming
What do you know
stuff that
about me?
came up, actually.
So, yeah, a lot of really alarming stuff, a lot of really shocking things.
I am troubled deeply, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find out about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
Oh.
Tommy's beginnings.
We know
A
all
little
about that.
channel called
No, I mean we don't have
And
to be
trust me, they are dark.
a little channel called
I did some
I
fucked
mean,
up shit.
I'm jealous, Tommy.
Tommy's first channel was a little channel called Channel Nutpig, which
Yeah.
it was his original gaming channel. You made it when you were what, 10? 10 years old?
Yeah, no, it's technically a little bit illegal, but
Yeah, against the YouTube's
Dark
terms of
beginnings,
service.
indeed.
I'm kind of
So-
the bad boy of YouTube. That's what I call me.
I don't know
I think
if
Hasn't caught
I
on
made
yet,
my
is the
first
name.
channel when I was like 12 or something, so I
Yeah.
also...
That's fucked.
yeah.
We got a
hopefully-
podcast of criminals here. I mean,
Hopefully Susan won't be coming after you. I know I've heard rumors that Susan is she's dangerous.
What? Is she a wrong one?
Yeah, she's like
a
us.
big-
She's like us.
She's like you.
What was
terrifying.
Channel Nutpig? What were you doing?
Okay, so my dad had so to explain the name, because that's what everyone always asks. My dad had a little comic book he did, but only for us. And one of the characters in it was called Nutpig, and he was this pig with like boz eyes, and he always escorted the judging frog. It was very abstract, but
What?
I really liked the character Nutpig, so when I made my channel, we named it after Nutpig. But we didn't quite understand how you name YouTube, so we just called it. It was like if you would be called Channel jschlatt, but we went for
Channel has to go in front no matter what.
so we went for Channel Nutpig, and I just uploaded like Minecraft stuff. I spent a lot of time really trying to get subscribers. I didn't do that thing, where everyone goes through the comment section. All the fucking, they'll be down here now, all the check marks down there, they're doing it. But no, I didn't do that. But there was a thing on Hypixel where you could have a little housing menu, and I'd make people, for like the certain rank on a house, they'd have to subscribe to me. It was fucked up, but
Must have a cool
That
house.
actually sounds like more of a scheme than ours.
Just for the people that don't know what Hypixel is, what is Hypixel?
It's a Minecraft server, and there was a little kind of server within the server where you could kind of make your own little plot and house. And I'd have my hide and seek house where I'd make people come and subscribe to me to enter my It was fucked up, but
Wow.
Yeah, it's better than going on KYR Speedy videos and saying, anybody want to start a gamer group? Sub for sub.
Sub for sub,
Which is what I did. That's how I
the
got the
better
first
days.
100.
You guys did sub for sub?
Yes, of course.
I knew from the beginning that sub for sub wasn't good. I knew the logic was flawed behind it.
no, you must have done sub for sub.
Oh no, Ted. We all know you did.
Come on,
sub for
Ted.
I
sub.
did not do sub for
You
sub
did
because
sub
I
for
knew
sub.
that because I knew that the
Now,
I knew
actually, Ted,
logically
before
it didn't
this
make any
episode,
sense.
I knew you were going to be on this, so I did a little digging. I see here this really alarming comment, actually, right under Schlats on KYR Speedy.
Yeah.
It says,
No
please
way.
subscribe
Wow,
to me.
in 2011.
I'll do it back. I don't care who. I don't care if you watch. Please, God.
Please God, I just need that number. That number
numbers
is the
are all
only
that matters.
serotonin I have left.
You aren't
Please.
people to me. Can you explain what that was all about?
I am not the guest on this podcast, and also that is slander. But Tommy, your first video was
Sure.
Terraria episode 1 in parentheses first video ever.
I changed the name of that in order to, because I republished. I just made a video on that channel after ages, and then it was on like. So I made a video where I reacted to those videos with my mate Tubbo. You all know Tubbo. I don't know why I'm.
Yeah.
We know
But,
But for those who don't, who is Tubbo?
Tubbo is this kid that kind of follows me around and looks up to me, and he looks up to me a lot, and I
Yeah.
try and teach him about things and girls, but he
Hate
doesn't
when
quite.
that
Anyway,
happens.
and so we did a video where we reacted to my old videos, and then like 2 months later, I just made a random video on that channel where I was just still being Channel Nutpig, and then it was on fucking like number 4 for trending.
Did you plug it or
I know,
anything,
like-
or was it just out of nowhere?
No, I just published it to the 5,000 Channel Nutpig subscribers.
Lots of
That's
Nutpig
hilarious.
fans out there, I think.
I mean, the Nutpiggers, they're growing. But, that's what we call them, but it's not gone out there yet. This is kind of my first debut. But,
In that first
and then-
video, Terraria episode 1, you had an intro of this link coming in, and I heard a rumor that your dad made that intro for you. He
Yeah, you
animated
made that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Final Cut Pro on my mum's computer.
Oh, I
We
wanna
sat
watch
down and I
this.
went, Dad, there are intros, but I'm not fucking paying for them. I've seen these ones for $3.99. No, thank you. No. I
What, the
don't want
Minecraft
3D text.
intros with the,
Yeah.
hitting the
Oh, they like do a flip,
skeleton
shoot
into the
someone
valley?
with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
wow,
wasn't
Channel
fucking having that.
Nutpig. Yeah.
So my dad fucking edited one on my mum's computer because he was quite into editing. And then I heard quite a lot of that channel to my dad actually. But anyway, so we had this cool little intro that we did, and
That's awesome.
and then I published it, and then the channel went up, and now it's fucking. I think I can get the play button and the check mark now. And then my plan then is to go into every YouTube comment section ever with that check mark.
Yes.
And I'm
And
gonna
say,
get it
please
to a
sub
mil.
for sub to Channel
Sub for
Nutpig.
sub, baby.
He'll have to spend the rest of his days subscribing to hundreds of thousands of channels.
It will be worth it though.
That would be really funny if Channel Nutpig was just like trapped in a time loop, like back in 2008.
Do you reckon I do that when it gets the channel? I just go
Absolutely,
and comment on
absolutely.
everything sub for sub.
Yeah, you
they're
go
doing it now,
comment on our
Sorry,
videos
go.
and say, "Gosh, I really wish I could be as big as you guys. Can you please subscribe to my channel?"
I'm gonna do that thing with guys. I don't. jschlatt needs to hear this, but he's making everyone's quarantine a little bit better.
God damn it.
Edit. Never expected this to get so many likes.
Yep.
So,
Oh my god.
Fucking check marks.
so
man.
Tommy, you are currently pretty much all of us that are in this call, including yourself, we're doing YouTube at like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah,
But
I
the
still
one
am.
difference from the three of us compared to you is that you were successful. You were successful at doing it. You weren't just a failure that
The
knew
difference
how to
is
drive.
that I'm awesome.
Listen, I had a couple subs, Ted. I mean, I was
Ted,
we were doing
it feels
sub for
like
subs.
it feels
No
like you're
problem here.
discrediting us at this point.
Well, I mean, we're
You're
doing well
discrediting our
now. I mean, we
tactics.
just didn't
Listen,
figure
listen.
it out.
Back when I
mean-
did MLG parodies, I had one
Oh
or two
my
that popped
God.
off. All right, Tommy, what weird? Did you have any like weird phases with YouTube, or has it always been gaming for you?
So I had a bit where I saw Will and E making loads of videos
Mm-hmm.
like on shit like that. No, I saw Peanut Butter Gamer PBG. Did anyone
yes,
used to
I
watch
do
it?
know Peanut. I used to watch his stuff.
Oh, I loved him, and I had I rebranded Channel Nutpig to Tom Talks Gaming. And I had the intro video for Tom Talks Gaming, but then it stopped there because my school found it, and that
You see, I've seen a couple of your videos where you
Classic.
talk about your school finding your channel and stuff. And I don't, if there's anything that I could relate to of something that you've posted on YouTube, it's got to be the school finding your YouTube account. Because when
man.
you're at the age that you're at and a couple years before, just in the high school, what the equivalent would be of high school in the US, like that shit, like people finding their YouTube channel is got to be the most embarrassing
No.
thought.
Yeah.
that
No
I ever think
shot.
of.
No shot, dude.
Yeah.
When people found my YouTube channel, I was a commentary YouTuber, and I would just like play Call of Duty, and then I'd have a clip of some fucking fat lady, and it'd play for like 5 seconds and be like, "Look how dumb she is," and then everybody loved it,
Really?
right? Yeah,
Everyone
it was.
at your
Dude,
high school
people
loved it.
loved my channel.
You've
back
never
in the
said
day.
about that, have you? About your
No,
school
no,
finding
I
it?
haven't talked about that.
Do you
I
know
was.
what I've
It
had
was
happen?
because it wasn't embarrassing. I don't
have
know
one.
why.
I have a
I never
bad
got
one.
shit for it. I never
You
got
became
shit
the
for it.
hero.
I was the hero.
You were the hero of
That
your
is
school.
not the experience I had. I have a
happened
lot of
with you?
shame. You've unlocked something now.
Mm.
But
Oh, God.
what I had happen is I used to upload my school projects, and still did in college a little, to my main channel on Slimecicle. So when the video finishes, you get recommended videos, right? And so when I was in like high school and I
Oh,
finished my
no.
like social studies presentation, it would go bloop bloop, and it would be like, "Let's play Slender episode 2," and you see me there, and then I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I had that happen quite a few times.
Oh, and people in class were like, "Well, Charlie,
Well, click on it.
Why don't we click on this next video? What's going
They
on
yeah,
here?"
they always do. They're like, "What's that one? Like, let's let it keep playing."
Oh
never
no,
did.
that's
Never
mortifying. Oh,
Jeez, man.
have you? So, you've done some videos on it, Tommy. But what? Can you explain when the first time that people found your channel was, and like what the reaction was to that? Like, was it embarrassing, or was it like?
Oh, it was wank. So I've had the 2 times. It's 3 now. Was when my first school found Channel Pig, then when they all found TommyInnit, and then when my new college found TommyInnit. And that was the only time that I can. Well, the first 2 were shit, but the first one, everyone found Channel Pig, and they just shouted it in maths class. They go, "Oi, Channel Nutpig!" You know, like you guys go, "TommyInnit!" It was like that, but worse and in
What
real
grade?
life.
What grade was that in?
That was in year 8. So I think that's either grade 9 or grade 7. I think I don't know.
Okay.
It translates to
I don't know
one
what
of
the
them.
conversion there is, but how,
Yeah.
like
Well,
how
I don't
old
know
were
what the
you for that one?
conversion rate is, but
Basically
yeah.
middle school. So that I can imagine that would be pretty terrible.
That
Okay,
one
so
great,
everyone's
yeah.
a fucking ass in middle school. Yeah, all right.
no, that
everyone
was
is everyone
right
is
shit.
stinky and awful. That is middle school.
I wasn't stinky.
You didn't think you were stinky. Everyone was stinky in middle school.
Dude,
I wasn't
you,
stinky.
you don't think you're stinky, but man, every single middle schooler, there's just a stench. There's a
There is
there's
no
like
stench.
that
Absolutely
kid,
not.
musk
There's
to them.
like
There's
that
a
kid in
solution.
Charlie Brown. There's that trail of dirt cloud that's going behind him. That's every middle schooler.
someone
stink.
hasn't heard of Axe body spray.
Someone
Oh,
hasn't heard of
true.
Lynx Africa.
That is so
that's-
funny.
you-
Atta boy. Axe Dark Temptation.
I'm gonna make sure the locker room hears of Axe body spray.
That is funny that you say that, Schlatt, because that is so true. That was after gym. Every single guy in the locker room was just doing the Axe body spray.
Didn't stop.
You'd never think like
You wouldn't stop.
I would be surprised if I ran into someone these days who was like, "Oh yeah, I use Axe." Yeah, like because I can't imagine. Frankly, I couldn't imagine ever respecting someone who uses Axe.
No.
After they told me, like, "Oh yeah, I use fucking."
I don't know what it is.
Metal knife. Yeah, my flavor's metal knife. Why is it called metal? That's a little redundant. Well, yeah, it's Axe.
The second I saw the commercial for Axe Dark Temptation, which was the chocolate flavor,
Really shitty body spray.
Dark
Tom.
Temptation, bit of a strange name, but I mean it was the chocolate flavored one, and these were different times.
Flavored?
Oh yeah, the chocolate flavored body spray that I'd apply after gym class. I saw a commercial of a man who was made of chocolate walking down the street, and some lady was like leaning out the car window, and the car came by, and boom, she ripped off his arm and started eating it during the commercial. And I was like, I'm never putting this on again.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
it's a little crazy.
Axe body spray has two modes. Either A, the woman will run in the other direction, or B, they will run at you, mouth open, and tear you apart. There's nothing in between.
Fucking hell. No, in Britain we have Lynx Africa, and I've had for the past fucking.
Oh, is that the equivalent of Axe?
Channel up, you can see it there. It's an integral part of my setup and my armpits, and it just lays on top of there.
You still use it?
Well,
Move on.
I mean,
Well,
I'll
no,
just
I
say
don't have
this
any
now.
what else am I meant to?
Next
I'll say
topic.
this now.
Axe.
Lynx is a different name than Axe, so I think I can still respect Tommy. Okay, I'll let this one slide.
I'm
don't
gonna
know
look
what
it up
Axe
and
is.
see if I can get a whiff.
What?
No,
Lynx,
no.
Smell your
Lynx.
screen?
Oh my
Lynx
God!
body spray.
Axe brand, Wikipedia. Axe or Lynx is a brand of male grooming products owned
I
by
looked
the
up
British
Lynx
company.
body spray. First result: why does Lynx smell so bad?
Tommy, it's the same thing.
No.
Axe
Oh,
and Lynx
no!
are the
Oh,
no!
no!
brand. I hate to burst your
look at
bubble
this.
here.
Look, I'll drop it in the chat. Look, that's my.
You stinker.
Is that what you guys would wear?
That is the same design as the Axe cans.
no.
I hate to break it to
That
you.
is so funny. Holy
That
shit.
is hilarious. We were just shitting on at that for like
Oh, wait,
5
what
full
the
minutes,
fuck?
and then Tommy's
Oh,
like, "That's
no.
a part of my daily
Yeah,
routine."
dude, Axe Africa. Oh,
no.
you're still using it.
Tommy, I'll give you.
No. I don't even know why that's there.
I'll give you a recommendation.
I mean, that's
Tommy.
been in my setup for years.
I can't get near it to take it down. The smell just permeates out.
I'll give you a recommendation, Tommy. I personally very frequently use Old Spice.
Listen, man, I'm still a 16-year-old. I can get away with Lynx
can.
Africa for a few minutes.
That is true. Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's
once
where,
you hit
you know.
17,
You're running out
There
of
are
excuses.
expectations
Running out
change,
of
and-
excuses.
I've got like a year. I transitioned between 17 to 18 to a more, sophisticated body spray.
I mean,
But
if
for
you
now,
want to be the wife haver, as you've said you are,
I am.
well,
not like
I'm
a-
just saying
it's
there
not like a
may
do
be
you wanna
there
be?
may be certain requirements at 16 for having a wife, but when you go to 17, that the
You don't
whole
have to smell
situation
good for your
changes.
wife. You don't have to smell good for girls.
She
What are
should
you-
appreciate
Elaborate.
you the way you
Elaborate.
are. If your woman wants you to change, say no.
If your woman wants you to change, don't for a week.
Spray Axe body spray right in her eyeballs. She'll get the
Break some
message.
links.
Yeah. This is me and my smell.
Take my
This is
musk.
my smell. Deal with it.
Sub for sub.
So, Tommy, what do you have any the UK school system? We're talking about we use Axe, you use Lynx. Teachers are vastly underpaid over here. Maybe you guys pay your teachers.
What
I
are your
haven't asked them how
thoughts?
much.
What are your thoughts on education generally?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on education? Now, the real question that I was working towards was: you ever seen a school fight happen? Like at your school, was there any fights that broke out at your school?
It was
And
great because
furthermore, have you ever gotten in a fight?
I've never gotten in a fight. I've had people start on me, but
Oh, he's got the cups. The real
He's got the
Oh, he's got him.
You
He's
fill
got
it.
him. Thank you so much, Connor. I'll see you later, man.
Bye, Connor. Connor, you didn't tell me Connor was
He's
gonna be-
great. He's got the cups,
Connor's
bro.
on
He's
the-
got the fucking
For our
cups.
audio listeners, love you to death as always. Connor
Yeah.
came back in with the cups, and it was
He's
awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Who could have
Wait.
known?
Yeah, so Tommy, you ever beat the shit out of somebody?
Yeah, you ever,
Maybe some dumb
One of the things- so
broad
one of the
just
things
in the locker room. Spray some
I
spray some
him.
links
We
on
had
her,
this-
cover
we
up
had
the
this one
scent.
time. I can't
And if
remember what it
not,
was
can you
called.
go do that real quick? Come back.
We had like this weird body spray that you put if you. I can't remember what it was, and it smelled so bad, and a kid sprayed it everywhere in the classroom. It wasn't like Lynx or Axe bad. It was like death, and he sprayed it everywhere. There was no extent to that story.
Where was the fight?
Yeah, where's the fight?
Oh, well, I had a lot of time. I don't know if people do this in America, but bigger kids than you, and there aren't many bigger kids than me, but they would stand and they puff up their chest and they go, what?
What?
Push them again.
Really?
What?
So I'd be in the
That's
changing
not.
room.
That's
and
a caricature. That's not
That's
real.
not-
There's
that's
no
not
way
real.
that's real.
That's real.
What?
And so I'd be stood about. Someone would go, what?
What? That's not
Well,
real.
what they'd
There's
say,
no way that could be real.
their lines were, and I would quit. They go, what, and then they go, and this is the hard hitting one. This is when you knew I'm gonna get beaten the shit out of. They go, pussy hole, what, and then they always call
Pussy
you a
hole?
pussy hole. Yeah,
Pussy
that was the
bowl?
big one.
Pussy hole.
Oh,
Pussy
pussy
hole.
hole. Right,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Vagina, if you will, but they wouldn't say that,
They
and
call
they would.
Isn't that redundant?
This is-
Isn't that redundant at all?
No,
What?
they.
Women's genitalia.
No, this is. You guys are laughing, but this is incredibly traumatic for me.
Really?
what you should have
I mean,
done?
I'm sure if you're like,
Sprayed him in the fucking eye.
Links. Or you use the British special. What?
Eh?
A knife?
No,
What?
no,
You pull
no,
out
no,
a
no.
knife?
We didn't carry knives on us.
You don't? What do you carry?
No.
Did this happen more than once, or is this just a friend who
I
didn't
haven't
know what
even
a
gotten
pussy
to the
hole
big
was and
part
was
yet.
trying to ask you?
You're all just too amused by the phrase "pussy hole" to hear out my story.
yeah, no, let's hear the story.
Well, no. So they come and they now and then they'd start on me. But one of my tricks was being able to talk my way out of people who tried to beat me up. But I would people would come up to me and try and do that, and I just kind of talk. I found the trick is you just say things that they're not expecting you to say. So they come up to me and go, "What do you want to fight?" And then do you want to? What was it? No, this is the weird one. They go, "Do you want to? I'll bang you out. I'll bang you out, G." And that doesn't mean what you think it means. It means punch. And I'd sit there and go, please, I'm incredibly weak. Look at my arms. When they say fight someone your own size, don't pick me. I'm vulnerable. And I just keep saying that until they start laughing.
So you'd be so sad that they feel bad about what they've done.
Well, they'd start laughing. They wouldn't feel, but they'd go, why is he not defending his honor in the presence of women? And I'd go, I'm just a pussy hole. And then they'd
I got links on. They're not gonna.
What is the?
I mean,
What was the context of someone trying to get in a fight with you that made them come up and call you a pussy hole and say, "What?"
I think that's
if
just
you-
the way
if you-
bullies are, man. They see
if
someone.
you bang into, yeah.
Oh, so it was
They
just a
Bang into
bully.
someone in the hallway, they just come up to me. I didn't really.
I never had
I
that
try
kind
not to
of
talk about. I've considered it a little while, making a story about bullying and stuff, but I feel bad because you
Oh
don't know
yeah, no,
what
I
they were
didn't know
going
it was
through at
like
the
straight
time,
up
or-
bullying. My apologies.
I wouldn't say I got bullied. I had one guy who was an. But I've considered talking about it a lot, but I'm just a bit worried because it's like what if he was having a shit time at home and then he hears
yeah,
it and
no,
he's
it is an interesting.
because people are like 14, you know, like they're not meaning to be big of an asshole.
It is definitely a complex situation, but I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't not physically. It was more like a socially. But I got bullied in high school. You know, I feel like that's a much more
you didn't
common
do
one. I
sub.
feel like the caricature of like the guy coming up and trying to punch people is like
When they don't
way
sub
less
back.
common. So it's very interesting that happened to you in even some capacity at all, which is especially that's surprising. But yeah, no, I think a lot more of the time it's like bullying is like it's like you want to be like friends with someone, but they like avoid you, and then they tell all their friends to avoid you. That kind of shit, you know. But,
yeah,
Just
no
that
one ever
petty
avoided
social
me.
Stuff.
Yeah, but whatever the case, I mean, you're freaking big YouTuber now.
Yeah, it
so-
stopped. Surely the bullying stopped in college.
The weirdest thing was, so I won't. Yeah, I didn't. I go to a college where everyone's fucking editing and doing the same thing as me, and so like some people listening to Wilbur on their
really?
phones. Like it's I'm fine at college.
That must be kind of strange, almost, though, right?
Yeah,
He goes to.
No,
it's like VGHS.
VGHS.
I'm so sorry about Freddie Wong.
It's like the video
Motorcycle
game high
accident.
school.
Have you ever seen Video Game High School? Is this before your time?
He's before his time. He was like,
Before my time.
Wait, when did Video Game High School come out?
this is like 2012, man.
Dude, I asked Tubbo.
2011 maybe?
I made
Oh
a
my
Sky
God.
High reference to Tubbo, and he didn't get it. Tommy, please tell
Oh,
me you've seen
Tommy
Sky
was
High.
8 when this came out.
Hey.
All right.
Somebody
It's not like
please.
VGHS. It's like
I'm talking
it's
about
like
VGHS.
he goes to a high school where everyone's a gamer.
I went to a gamer high school, and it wasn't like that, even that bad, you know?
You went to a gamer
Not
high
fine.
school?
Not, oh, sorry.
I
not-
went to a high school
I
full
went
of
to
gamers.
I went to like, I kind of went to like a gamer college, right?
Oh.
So occasionally I'd
I
have
saw
someone.
your video at college that it won't leave my recommended, and I've watched it like a million times.
Wait,
the
which
one.
one?
I didn't have a video this week, so I've.
Oh,
it's
my
the
LinkedIn
fucking-
project I did.
That's my favorite video of yours.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'd have people like bump into me and be like, "Whoa, I had straight ups. People would walk by me. This happened like twice or 3 times. Different people be like, "That's a gamer," and keep walking. Like that was somehow like the interaction they wanted to have. That was
Look
that
at
was
you
my
and say,
experience.
That's a gamer.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Now that's a gamer," and then they keep going. Like it's like the kind of thing where I don't know what kind of people my videos incited. All right, but like that is not. That's the interactions I had. So it sounds to me that yours are a little more in depth.
Well, to me
than
at my
that.
school, they do the same thing, but instead of saying that's a gamer, they call me a pussyhole and start trying to fight me.
Well,
Like it was the same.
Back to the pussy hole.
No, yeah, no. This college has been really cool, and everyone's really cool about it. And there's on the way into school one time, I was in the fucking bus, and I saw a guy walking past me. I was in the bus, and I couldn't shout to him and go, "Hey!" But he had a fucking Schlatt & Co hoodie on, so that was when I knew I was in the right environment.
So the way that
Yeah.
the college quote
Yeah.
unquote
Oh, yeah.
works in the UK is so you do your primary school, and then college it's not necessarily like what in America we view as being college. You choose a focus that you want to study, and then that's
Yeah.
like this is the precursor to what would be university, which is for us the equivalent of what college is, right?
Yeah. So I'm doing like a film and TV class, so I'm studying all that. But there's also sixth form, which is college but for twats, and then sixth form is where you go if you're really academic, and it's where I would have gone if I
Right.
wouldn't have gone. It's where you like to do English and maths, and be
So
be
you're
sad.
only doing video stuff? Like, do you have any like
Yeah.
math classes
Is
or
that what
anything
you
like
mean?
that?
Charlie's raising his hand. Let
Guys, I have
him
a
speak,
question.
Ted.
I have a question, Ted.
Yeah.
Did you pick film and TV because it was the closest thing to what you do, or is it something you actually have interest in breaking into?
You're asking me or Ted?
Do you want to
asking
be
you.
on the big screen,
I'm
Tommy?
asking you, Tommy.
Oh well, the reason I started YouTube originally was because I just wanted to be an editor. So I picked. I knew I was
But
gonna do film and
why
TV
that focus? Why the film and TV focus? Was it?
It's like there's editing in it and it's like I know about editing, but I want to learn cameras and shit and
Gotcha.
directing and shit. like
Gotcha. Why?
that.
And
Question. I mean, like, do you have a sort of
no,
angle
no.
with it? Do you have somewhere you want to be after kind of this
What's
phase?
your
of-
angle, kid?
What's your freaking deal, man? You wear links all the time, stinking up the place.
Well, usually they don't make me elaborate more, but
I just want to
Who's
know.
that?
they don't hit me with the why.
The people, the figures.
No. So I wanted to learn more about cameras and shit, and I thought I want to do editing. And then, I mean, the first time I spoke to Schlatt, I asked you for editing advice. You know, that's all I've been kind of.
I'm pretty sure that's most people's experience with you. No,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
just
no,
asked them for editing.
I
advice.
will say that one of my few interactions with Tommy was him messaging me asking how to do one of his IRL videos, and I gave him a couple paragraphs of
fun.
Yeah,
info.
no.
But
But
I mean,
but hey,
that's-
honestly, I will say this, Tommy.
yeah.
One of the best things you can take away from like a higher level of schooling that you're in right now is building connections and having that network of people. And before you were even in that school, you knew how to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey,
Thank you.
that's a good
The
quality.
degree will. I have found, especially in that industry, the degree will always get you less than the foot in the door with the right person.
Oh
is.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially
I
with
mean,
TV,
honestly, now-
especially with TV and film. Yeah.
I'm not really there to kind of. I'm more just there to learn because I imagine I won't probably finish the course because I think I'm moving down to near like Wilbur and Tubbo in a year when I'm 18. But like I'm mainly there because it's like you gotta have fucking normality at the moment with being inside with everything, and then all this. I've spoke about it loads at the moment, but just fucking every time I'm going outside now, it's like people coming up to me, and it's fucking weird. I don't know if you three have had that much, but it's like been so on my mind at the moment. So I'm just I'm mainly going there because it's like, right, I want some normality, you know?
Yeah, I think that's also that's a good one to dive into, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I know, in my experience, and Tommy and I have talked about this as well, because I think it's interesting. In my experience, getting caught, I almost feel like I have two modes, right? I mean, I have my life outside of, all this stuff, and then I kind of have a little bit of a persona, which is obviously there's a lot of me in it, but it isn't just me. So it's hard for me when I'm going about my regular life as Charlie to have someone come up to me and see me as Slimecicle. Because I feel like I need to make a head switch. And for me, it doesn't happen that frequently, but I have been caught off guard by it. And I always
feel like
am
you
trying
need
to
perform for them.
I'm always trying to make. I want to make a good impression on them. I want to brighten up their day. So I'm never going to be like, anyway, I got a train to catch.
Yeah.
You got trains over there on the island.
Punch him in the face and say, "Get away from me!"
Just deck him. Not today. I'm not Slimecicle. Bam.
Or in my case, I just shoot them. I just pause. Time to die.
So
shit.
for you, when it seems to be a lot more present and permeating in your everyday life, and the two sides of those coins are kind of blending together a little. What is that like for you? As an experience as a person?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I've struggled with it quite a lot, especially recently. It's been that adjustment of going, right, I'm kind of always on and off at the same time. I think the biggest problem I've had is fucking quarantine at the moment has made it shit. So it's in like 8 days. I've been in lockdown for the past 3 months. Like I couldn't go outside and see anyone. And I can only go to college for the past like 2 weeks, and I go 1 day a week. So I've been sat inside fucking on my own. So the only thing that's kind of been going through my head is YouTube, which is kind of shit. That's not what you want, I want to go out and see people and see my mates and shit. So one of the things I've been finding recently is just doing little shit to disconnect myself. So I started like putting on my lens cap every time. The other night, it's because of a weekly slap. Actually, I did this. I should advise Eddie. Can I?
Sure. Plug it.
Listeners?
Plug it. Be my guest.
No, hey, someone actually uploaded them all to Spotify, so I've been listening to them there. So you make no money. So
let me fix that real quick.
No, but I would advise. I fucking all through quarantine, I sat and listened to them before bed. That was like my routine. And what's the other fella that was like you but more full on?
Woody's gamer tag.
Yeah, I listen to Woody a lot. Just the life advice people. But one of the things you said in that, which I've started doing, is just fucking sleeping downstairs because it's so like my room starts feeling like a set. I'm sure you guys have probably have this now. But where I'm sleeping and stuff, like people that see, like even right now when I flick off the camera,
your bed is right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I used to have when I was still living at home like a year and a half ago or something like that. But now I've got my office here, and then I've got my own completely separate bedroom, and there was a.
Well, I'm thinking about. I've not totally got into it yet, but just near me, there's like an office has opened up. Like an easy one. So if they let me scream and shout swear words, and I'm thinking about doing my streaming.
It's hard to find one with noise. I've done a lot of sort of office tours for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That might be also kind of nice too in the context of like the quarantine thing, because one of the things that I've been struggling with is I just don't even go outside. So I've been doing this thing where I've been going on walks. So if there's like an office that you can walk to every day in the morning.
The commute can be the on-off switch is the nice thing, right? I mean, you take a walk, that's your space where you're on. You take the walk back, that's your space where you're off, as opposed to this nebulous.
Because right now it's my poos.
Your poos are your only off switch?
Yeah, that. Let me before a stream or anything else. I thought me and Wilbur talk about this a lot. But I go for my
TommyInnit, I'm shitting.
I go for what me and Wilbur both have. Is this a British thing?
We'll say it. Keep going.
No one else. No one else do a pre-stream poo, pre-recording poo.
No,
I mean.
I stretch.
It isn't so like formally established though. I feel like it's just like going to the bathroom before you.
I hold it. If I need a poo,
do you say what you're doing, or do you be like, "Oh, hold on, I got to do mine"? Like it's already implied.
I mean, Charlie, you've been in like all the mod videos. You know I'm.
You do. You do. All the time when you do though. What I do. What I always do is my thing is I splash water on my face and then I like stretch. I stretch before recording because I hate like being like seated down for a long time. I don't know, feeling limber.
I poo. You know.
Do you guys have like a British word for that? Like a criminally throated?
Isn't
No.
the loo? Is it the loo there?
It is the loo. Yeah. When I
Bovo.
was in New York, I went up to the guy in the hotel I was staying in and went, "Do you know where the loo is?" And he just fucking stared at me. Like I said, "Hey, do you know where the loo is?"
Lou was
And he-
fired 2 weeks ago, buddy. I don't know who you think you are.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
yeah, New
that's
York- I
actually
love
kind of
New
weird
York.
too that they gave you a weird stare because I feel like it's known that if you're talking to him in a
That's
British
loosely
accent, I feel
acceptable.
like we know that the loo. No, people call it the loo in America occasionally.
Where?
No, they
I don't
don't.
know. I feel like
Where
I don't know. I feel like I've
where
always
are
known that
you,
that's a thing that
man?
people
Where
refer to as the
Where the hell
loo.
are you?
I don't know. New England.
It's not even true.
I tell you where I've been. A
I'm
few
from
times,
New
New
England.
York. I'm gonna say I said this to you, Schlatt, and you freaked the fuck out, but you probably won't remember. But one of the places we went to when we visited New York, because we went to, you know, the place where the Knicks are, the New York Knicks,
Madison
We
Square
wa-
Garden, yeah.
Yeah, we saw Billy Joel there, and then
Right.
I went to New Jersey
Why?
to go on a Bruce Springsteen tour.
Which
Why did he
leads
go to New
me.
Jersey?
Oh my God!
Time
I was
out,
gonna-
Ted. Okay, you can continue now. I just took a second to process the fact that
It
one
was
of the
nice.
first
We went to the
places in America
boardwalk.
you go is in New Jersey.
We went on the boardwalk and walked down it, and then there were these reporters, and they approached us.
It's really interesting that you bring up Bruce Springsteen because I actually have that on my list right now. Of
We actually have him right nearby.
you're a big
We
fan
have it
of
on your file.
you're a big fan of old American rock. You like Bruce Springsteen.
Mainly just Bruce.
Yeah, really, you're just a Bruce guy.
Bruce, Billy Joel. Fucking. Let me find him.
got a favorite song in that area in that genre.
Got a favorite crime that Bruce Springsteen's committed? Maybe the DUI a couple weeks ago.
Did you? How do you know that?
No, that's not real.
It was real. They dropped it though because he's Bruce.
No, well, he's the boss. They don't.
He
The
is the
boss
boss.
don't commit
He is
He's
crimes.
the boss.
He's
Don't.
the boss.
Hey, no.
Was
that's
it-
Not,
You
that's
like
not
Born in
Star.
the USA?
Yeah, I've got. That's him up there.
Was
That's
the,
Bruce?
Yeah, look.
No,
What are you doing with him?
Oh
There
yeah.
he is.
No shit.
Big Bruce.
Was
that.
the
That's Bruce.
Wow.
Hey, Bruce.
Tommy? You'll be very happy to hear this, but the first concert that I ever went to was a Bruce Springsteen concert in Fenway Park in Boston.
Wow.
And my very own mother is a very, very huge Bruce Springsteen fan. So, what's your favorite song then from Bruce?
Oh, Born to Run, easy.
Born to Run. That is a good
Yeah,
one.
I mean, my dad was really into Bruce, so that kind of just got me into it.
That's very interesting
was
because are people in the UK normally into? There's this
No.
one movie. I don't know if have you seen the movie that's like about that kid that lived in the UK.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And he was like dancing in the streets and stuff. And I forget what it's called. It may have been called something like Born to Run or something like that. But
I think it was called, Born to Run or Dancing in the Dark or something. But
I think
yeah,
it was
thought that
Dancing in the
all right.
Dark. I think it may have
It was all right. I didn't think that movie was that good.
It was a little cheesy, I will say.
Mm.
My mom made me watch it with her, and I was like watching it. And when they were dancing in the streets and running around
Ted,
yelling
this is
Bruce
just
Springsteen
silly.
music into the streets, I was like, this is a little much. Hold on, before we continue the rest of the podcast, we'd like to take a moment to talk about our sponsor for today's podcast, Geology.
Geology is sometimes rocks, but it's also personalized skincare for men who are looking to improve their skincare routine in order to maintain healthier looking skin. And you best believe we've got to be looking our best.
A little while ago, Geology sent us some of their product, and I've genuinely been using it. They gave us this little instruction card that is basically a tutorial on how to apply it. And what I think is pretty cool is they actually gave you 2 face washes that you can have one in the shower and one at your sink. So you have one for the morning and one for the nighttime.
Listen, on good days, my face is a part of my brand, and you know I don't want to end up with poor pores. Face care is really important, just like maintaining a healthy diet or making sure you're exercising. Taking care of your skin rocks. It's like geology.
Geology is super, super simple. It's literally 4 products that get mailed to you. That way, you don't got to do math because nobody likes math. but we like geology.
As long as you have skin, geology can be personalized for you. All you have to do is take a quick diagnostic online and tell geology what results you want to see. They'll mail you a personalized dermatologist-designed regimen, perfectly designed for the skin you have in the game.
90% of all the reviews of geology are 5-star reviews, and it was giving Best of Grooming awards by Esquire, Men's Health, and Ask Men.
You can save up to 40% off your first purchase of a trial set by heading over to geology.com/chuckle to get started. That's geologie.com/chuckle.
Now let's get back to the conversation.
Tommy, how important is music to you? Is it something where, like, you know, you'll see what the other kids are listening to nowadays? We're all out of touch now at this point.
Yeah.
And you'll
I mean,
be
we
like,
talk about music a
"Where's
lot,
Bruce?"
don't we, Charlie? Fucking.
It's come up a lot. I don't feel like I can talk about it as in depth, to be totally honest with you. So it's always a little hard. But
well, I've
Here's
always
your
been really into
opportunity.
music. I do loads of music. I had singing lessons for a bit, and I'm a grade 5 pianist. That's my other big thing. I'm
go.
awesome. I'm just awesome.
That's on our file on YouTube.
I did ukulele for a while. I know that, but my parents are very into it, and then I was like really into it, and I'd listen to the same shit, and then for the past like 5 months, Wilbur's got me really into the stuff he listens to, and then I've got
Yeah.
really into that. So
What's that stuff?
yeah. I think early on Schlatt was there when he first started showing it to me, and he showed me Chance the Rapper and Radiohead, and I'd never heard them. So I got really into
Two
them.
different genres.
You were there when he first showed
Very
me, weren't you? You were in
different,
the
Yeah.
I think I've been there when he talks about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we never get the mod videos done because we just sit talking about music like fucking half the time for the intro. But he'll send me an album every now and then, and I'll listen to all of it, and then I'll either just keep finding more music on it. But now I start finding my own because I swapped from iTunes to Spotify, and that was the big one.
Oh yeah.
That
Spotify
iTunes
just
is
feeds you great
Yeah.
music.
Have you ever
Yeah,
listened
yeah.
to your Discover Weekly before on Spotify?
A bit, but I've never found that exciting. I'm more just find albums and then just click what you
I like the
next.
weekly drive on Spotify. That's the one I've started listening
What's
to.
that?
It like it'll throw in NPR segments and then like stuff like from Discover Weekly or things recommended for me. It's such a fun thing if you have like a long drive or commute. They make like a weekly drive playlist.
Yeah, so it's
for
like a mashup of songs you like, songs you might like, and then they sprinkle in like news
Like
segments
news and
so
like
that you
interesting
kind of
articles.
caught
Cool.
up. Yeah.
You'll learn some fun facts in between
Yeah.
your Bruce.
I
Yeah.
also think that since if you just recently converted to Spotify, I think the longer that you're listening to music on Spotify and like searching stuff up, I think they've got a pretty decent algorithm. So I think that the Discover Weekly may improve for you over
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah, I've been really into because I was really into music, and then right as my school found my channel the second time in year 11, so like right before quarantine, I got really into podcasts. And it's really weird now because all the podcasts you lot have been on, I've listened to like all of them now. And so
Right.
it's so weird to come on and stuff. So I was
yeah, you were telling me about
thinking
that,
about
about
that, like,
how
I've-
it's a little surreal to be coming
Yeah.
on here because
Yeah,
Are you
they're
gonna
no,
so
no.
wait. Are
fucking
you gonna listen to
awesome.
this one? Are you gonna listen to this one?
I can't. I find it weird to listen to podcasts with me on. I don't listen to
fair.
podcasts so much anymore.
Really?
But the problem is now all the people who I'd watch as fucking viewers now are my pals, you know? So it's weird.
Maybe maybe your head hasn't gotten that big, Tommy. But when I am on a podcast, I'll watch it more.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
sick.
I just
your
watch
head's
myself.
gotten big.
I just have it centered on the timeline on a moment right before I make a really funny joke. I'll just click it and then click it again and you just listen back and be like,
he'll
yeah.
just press the back
Yeah.
key on your keyboard so you can go back 10 seconds and listen to you say it over and over.
I'm
Wow,
worried that
Schlatt,
your
you're
head's
so
gotten
humble.
really
Maybe
big.
my head has gotten a little big. Who knows?
I mean, your head was already big to start with.
it was already big. That's true.
You're ballooning
Like
audio
physically,
listeners.
like
It's
physically,
ballooning
Schlatt, I mean,
as
your
we
skull
speak.
is just massive. I've never seen a human that has
I have
a skull.
I have the homunculus skull. It's
I don't
just
know how your
slightly
I don't
bigger
know how your
all over the
skin,
place.
I don't know how your skin contains it. It's gross.
It seeps out
You think he was
sometimes.
born with not
Sometimes
enough
there'll be some
skin?
bone up top. And I'll have to just like shove it back down.
Fuck, man.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Are you saying he was born with not enough skin to contain his skull in
to
the first
fucking
place?
know what I said on this goddamn podcast.
Yeah, this podcast is 90% of the time, Tommy. this podcast, we all just black out, and then we wake up on the other end of it. And
Well, I guess we're done. There goes an hour.
Yeah, we do. It's just
Exactly.
like, and everyone asks me, how was that? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. So, Tommy, you ever have that problem with your skin? Like your bones will just start leaking out.
Tommy,
your
how's
head
your,
gets all
how's your
big.
skin?
How's your
skin
scalp?
bones?
You use Head
I
and
broke my
Shoulders. You leave.
collarbone a while ago,
You
and
use some
my
Garnier
collarbone
Fructis.
sticks out
Yeah,
there.
you like
I
the
use
red.
biotin.
guys,
I use
let him
biotin to preserve the hair.
respond. Holy shit!
My skin's good.
Why?
No, don't no.
He moisturizes. That's
He
why.
moisturizes.
Do you moisturize?
Shampoo.
I moisturize.
Shampoo?
I
Do you
use a
shampoo
cleanser.
every day?
Moisturize.
Don't tell me you shampoo every
I
day.
shampoo
Do you condition
day.
every day?
That's how my hair looks so damn good.
Do you
Yeah.
condition every day? You sick fuck.
Well, you're supposed to condition every day.
All
You,
right.
you condition
Depends
every
on your
day.
hair. Depends on your hair. Are you
And then,
oily?
do you have oily hair? Do
Are
you
your
have straight
strands
hair?
thick? Are your strands thick?
How thick is your
That
hair,
looks like a lot of
Tommy?
split
Hey,
ends.
boys,
I've got thick
boys,
hair.
heal. Sorry,
I
Tommy,
I
about
use
that.
the 2-in-1.
fuck?
I use the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, and it kind of fucks with me a little bit of the time because I don't have too oily of a hair.
Oh,
but
2-in-1
still,
is
give it-
more like
give it
half.
take
Am I
two-
right or am I
sorry,
right,
Tommy.
boys?
3-in-1, you got to run. That's what I say.
Tommy, I'm so sorry about this. This is
No,
Body
no,
wash,
it's all right.
shampoo,
4
and
in one,
conditioner
not
in
having
one.
fun.
You just
they both
right
have
over the
a
head,
really, really
goes
large
all the way
love
down.
for-
You don't even need to scrub it in. It just covers you like that commercial from that ice
Yeah,
cream
I do
commercial where he's
face wash
taking
for my
scoops out of the top of his
spots.
head.
Do you use
You do that?
cleanser? What kind of cleanser do
face
you
wash.
use?
I squirt and then I go like this, and I go, and then all the shower comes on me, and then I'm, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the face
yeah.
wash kind of soak my, and it takes out all the spots, and it goes in the pores, and then I'm spotless.
Do you ever
Other
have?
than
I had to
today,
do like a
it didn't
saltwater
work.
spray up my nose. Did anyone else ever have to do that, where you spray it up your nose and it comes out your mouth?
No.
One of the things,
Like a
my mum had this
saline?
thing where it was like a weird plaster you put over your nose, and then you take it off, and it gets all the spots. But I hated it, and I,
Oh, like
know.
a charcoal
like
mask.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
what.
it's like a blackhead thing that pulls out blackheads.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Is
I
that
didn't
not
like
just
it.
the thing that people promote under banger tweets? That just the fucking look at me tearing off my mask.
Yeah, or
It
the
is,
slime
it
that you
is.
wipe all over your car.
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, yeah.
Look at the real me.
The balls that you throw up on the ceiling. Whoa, they stick to the ceiling?
Dude, I love those balls, man. That's great. I love those as a kid.
The projector? Anybody ever try the
Oh.
projector? The nightlight
What's the projector?
that looks like a starry sky?
I had
What are
a
you on
friend who
about?
had one. How do you feel? Okay, I've got a good one. TikTok has led to the rise of a lot of like weird little things, like LED strips, for instance. I've noticed that like TikTok has like blown the hell out of LED strips.
I don't
My
like
brother
TikTok.
started getting them. How do you feel? How do you feel about TikTok and LED strips? This is a weird segue.
I think anyone who uses LED strips is kind of dumb.
Wow, that's a really funny bitch, Flat. How many more episodes
got
are we
LED
gonna do
strips,
that
Charlie?
one for? You
I don't have
human.
LED strips. My brother, I got my brother LED strips for his birthday because he asked. He
Me
found out
neither.
from, like a TikTok ad.
I've got something in the file here. Tommy, rock climbing. You're a bit of a rock climber.
I'm a bit of a rock climber.
What's your V? Do you have V's over there? You got like V's.
I beg your pardon.
You got okay here in the U.S. for rock climbing for bouldering. There's like V0, V1 based on the grade.
Bouldering.
I can't go past the blues or the blacks.
Okay, I think it's different.
I can do the greens and the whites, but when it gets to the blues, I struggle, and the blacks, they get me. I can only do a few of them.
Do you like rock climbing, like where you strap in and do the whole wall, or do you like bouldering where it's the specific course?
I do it. If I fall and I can fall to my death, it's that exhilaration. But no, I do it with the mats under me, and
Okay.
So I
yeah,
suppose there
but
isn't much of
in
that
the
exhilaration.
UK, so here in the US is almost like two different sports, right? You have the one where it's like almost a short climb where you are like free climbing.
Yeah,
with
I
some
do
harness.
that, and where you have to go on the certain one, so it's hard.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that
I
the
do
one
that
you do?
one.
Okay. That's cool, man.
Is it like an indoor space?
Yeah, it's like a big indoor space, and they change them every like few weeks.
Yeah,
and I go there.
It probably does. I feel like it rains so much in the UK. It's like you can't do anything outside. I mean,
It
it's
doesn't.
just so
you
miserable there.
America, you just shut the.
It's just
fuck
so
so
miserable.
miserable
It's
in
just
that
so
country,
miserable
I mean.
in the UK, says
Have
the
you
guy who
seen
lives in
Brighton?
Los Angeles.
I'd be so sad if I wasn't an
I'm hearing a
American.
little tingle in my ear, but it's come from somewhere. I think it's
It's
just a
Los
screaming
Angeles.
That's
baby
probably
in
the
distance.
Yeah,
pollution
you wake up, you
impacting
go-
your hearing.
Smog. You just suck in all the nauseous chemicals
You're
that the city
you're a
just
smog
spews out.
beast.
Yeah.
Is Los Angeles nice?
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty nice.
No.
It's
Is it
nice.
better
They
than New
just like to
Jersey?
shit
I
on it.
like New Jersey.
Most things are better than New Jersey.
Well, so when we went to New Jersey, we had a lovely time and we went around this custom tour where me and my dad got in this guy's van and he took us around Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, it's like it's like going to fucking North Korea, bro. They only tour you around the places they want you to see. Like they bring you to the hotel they built. They don't show you all the
real
bullshit.
New Jersey.
You don't see the real New Jersey. You don't see how
me
the
and my dad went.
99% live.
When we went and we just we went to the boardwalk and we went to where that was nice. And then we went around there and we did, you know, as I'm thinking about it, we did totally just get in some guy off the internet's van.
Yeah.
We call
But
it
no,
a
and then
collab.
we went to a Billy Joel concert, and then we told the people next to us about it, and they were like, "You went to New Jersey, what
There's
the fuck?" And they were like, they thought we'd be dead or something.
no, there's just sort of there's a meme in America where New Jersey is just the worst
Shithole.
place to go.
It's not a meme to me. My mom is from New Jersey, and she's been very explicit to me. She's like, everything I did was to get out of New Jersey.
What would be? And here's a good segue right here, Tommy. What's the New Jersey of the UK?
If I say this, someone whose mum is from that place is gonna stab me in the street. So
Is
I'd rather.
Is it Brighton?
No, Brighton's lovely, man. Brighton is like the where's the nicest place? The Manhattan. No, London's the Manhattan. Where's the nicest bit, but kind of quiet, but really lovely in America?
Manhattan is not quiet. That is
Where's the quiet but lovely bit?
quiet but lovely bit
New England's pretty quiet.
of the entire country of the United States?
Yeah.
I kind of only know what's over here and everything in between in the
Yeah,
U.S.
it is.
Like
It does
the
span
muck.
across an entire continent, so it's kind of tough.
Okay. Well, hey, come back to me.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of really great places in the U.S. I mean, quieter places. I mean, there's
Austin's pretty nice.
yeah. I mean, there's Montana. Montana has
Unbiased.
big open spaces, big sky.
California's nice, isn't it?
California's
No,
great.
that's
Yeah,
not.
That's the one from Modern Family.
Enough of the California slam. This is getting out of control.
California's. I will say, I am jealous as someone who's up in the north. I'm jealous of the weather they have in California. It's only starting to warm up here now, and it's
Yeah.
just so nice out there a lot of the time.
Yeah, it never
You
gets
guys have
to
it good for the weather.
It never gets to a point in California where the pipes freeze.
Keep the heat on, because you never know.
Tommy, I'm going to choose a very random spot on the map right now, and how about Norwich? Is that the New Jersey?
Norwich. I don't know.
Norwich?
Probably Slough is the New Jersey. So Slough is this place near London.
It sounds
a
like the
good
New
name.
Jersey of the UK.
Let me give you the premise of Slough. It's this business town, and it was when I think it was in the 80s when they were like, I could be completely wrong, but when they were in the 80s and they were experimenting with new designs, so all the buildings are these really tall, really square, just grey buildings. It's
That's the vibe.
and Slough is this fucking what the fuck? Slough is this near London where all the business estates were. You know The Office? You know the American Office? The UK office is set in Slough, and that's it purposefully because it's miserable. Slough is like.
Really?
Sorry to any Sloughers watching
And
this,
you're-
but you know.
And it's funny. This is crazy. You keep bringing up like each point in my little. I must have had just really
You had Slough in
superficial
your notebook.
information on you.
You had
'cause,
Slough.
Yeah, just in big
no,
letters.
that you're a fan of The
Make him
Office.
Slough talk.
You're a fan of The Office.
He didn't even know what it meant when he wrote it. He just wrote it out.
But there actually is. I think that there's another. Have you ever been to Redditch? There's a place that has Reddit in its name.
Reddit?
Thanks, kind stranger.
Redditch.
Reddit?
Redditch.
I'm a Redditor.
Yeah, I think this
me
is
from
where all the
Reddit.
Redditors come from in the UK. Redditch.
Yeah, we're Redditors, aren't we?
Yeah,
Schlag?
yeah.
All the
You,
strangers
you
there are very
fucking
kind.
steal the top of
Browsing.
my Reddit, you fucking...
I do. I hold the top post of all time in Tommy's Reddit. And I think the second and maybe the third as well.
It's just, hi, it's me, jschlatt. Fucking... I'll change that soon.
Okay.
I reckon that will change.
Tommy, so you're a Minecrafter. Am I right?
What a segue.
I wasn't listening, so I just started talking.
I am, yes.
You're a
sir.
Minecrafter. Riddle me this. you've got a very, very famous Minecraft skin. It's you in a red shirt.
Yep. I'm here right now.
Rumor has it that when you were making that Minecraft skin, the reason why you have a red shirt was because you were wearing a red shirt.
Well, Ted, I don't know where you got that from.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Damn it. Tubbo
Wait,
lied
really?
to me.
No.
To be like, no, it is. I mean, I was trying to. So, dear, the infamous audio listeners, I'm actually wearing this shirt right now, which was what I was. Yeah, no, when I was making my skin, I was like, what do I want to look like? And so I opened my cupboard and went
randomly.
No, I just looked in my cupboard and went, which is my favorite shirt that's not in the wash?
Oh.
And then I went, that one, and it was this. I've got like loads of these now. So my mum bought dupes before they went out of stock. She
Are
went
you
right
kind
and
of
buying
like?
all of them.
Did you ever see the show? Oh, this might be before your time too. Did you ever know this? Did you know the show Ben 10?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how there was this one.
Oh, he's got the green. Yes, he's got the
one
same
scene
design.
where he opens
God,
up
it is,
his
isn't it?
cupboard or his bureau, and it was just all of the same outfits in this one shot. And when you talked about how you have a bunch of those shirts, is that like when you open your closet, is it like just a bunch of TommyInnit shirts?
It is, yeah. It's bad. It's like there's a lot of TommyInnit shirts.
Oh man, I'm gonna kick Tubbo's ass though. He gave me.
There's
he gave
no
me false info.
laundry or anything too. It just keeps going forever.
No, I mean
It's always
he
a
was
new
right.
shirt every day.
I was going for the bit where I was wearing the shirt and it, but you were all too, kind of American and thick skulls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it leaks out of my skin
And
sometimes.
it gets thicker every second,
It's fine. It's just,
It's kind of like the Sea Nanners only wearing gray shirt thing. Like, very few people are known for the kind of clothing they wear.
Yeah.
I am.
Critical's got
I'd
the
wear
white
this.
shirt.
Yeah,
Well,
Critical's
Slack,
got
you're
the
I'm
white
on
wearing
shirt.
variants
the-
of this now. I saw on Reddit, which was a shirt tier list of all the shirts I've ever worn on stream, and I went, "This has gone too far." And that's when I kind of sorry, I was wearing, I do a handle weird, and I just lifted it up, and I went. Sometimes I just sit and just kind of put my finger over my hands and just try and someone's gonna be like, why does it look like that?
Like a
when
dog. What's that?
That's good.
Yeah. So,
It's fine. Yeah, no, I wear very similar shirts.
do you have any plans to branch
Nope.
out?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You
You're
haven't
gonna wear
wear
Do you
that
find
shirt?
yourself? Do you find yourself liking
Yeah,
this shirt
I'll
more?
sell this shirt, but I'll put like the word like Tommy on it and sell it for like $300
That's
a
smart.
piece. And
Very
that's,
smart.
Yeah.
So
that's-
you
yeah,
imagine
making
yourself
you
wearing
proud.
that red shirt for the rest of your life.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
saying to me right now.
I'm gonna
Even
die in it.
typecast.
You're
That's
gonna
what the-
die.
that's
You're
what
gonna
the
be
links
buried-
is
You're gonna
for.
be
I'm gonna
buried
be
in this
buried
shirt.
this. Yeah, I'm gonna be an old man in a red and white American baseball shirt, and I go, "What the fuck?" But hey,
That's beautiful.
It's for brand recognition, man. I respect it.
You
So,
gotta
bro,
do it.
yeah.
Brand recognition
for
from
the impressions.
from birth to freaking laying in your
I
grave.
gotta get my
You're
engagements up
all
somehow.
about the impressions, aren't you?
I love my likes.
You do.
Yeah, that is something interesting. You get a lot of likes on Twitter. What's the deal with that?
We all do. We all do,
Yeah,
guys, right? We all like our likes.
Right,
you know?
we get a lot of likes.
Twitter loves us.
Yeah, I'm making tweets.
I'm barely managing to get a measly 30K. Okay, I'm just scraping by. It's just scraps for
Yeah,
me.
you're right. Actually, why don't I ask the questions from now on?
Yeah. Hey, what button?
Yeah, just let Charlie ask the questions from
listen,
now on.
did you
get,
say,
get a couple
Charlie?
more likes and maybe you can ask one. No, Tommy,
Yeah,
I did want
me and you
to.
should take it from here, Schlatt.
Maybe it's time, you know?
Yeah, maybe we branch out.
Listen, guys, I got some likes in the pipeline. They're coming. All right, I just need a little
I
time.
got some drafts in the dock.
I just need a couple more
I don't know
impressions.
about the punctuation, man. I'm waiting for Schlatt's reply, but he doesn't tell me if the comma works or
I
not.
tweeted it, guys. The formatting is wrong. It went to the next line.
I did the enter, and I didn't want it to get. Does this comma make it funny?
No,
or
that's
less
all
funny?
on one
Funny or
line.
less funny?
It doesn't on PC. It's just a square. It doesn't even have the emoji.
I want to be.
spaced out for a
I'm going to
second
be.
everyone's-
I'm going to be painfully honest right now. I have had discussions with Tommy over whether or not to capitalize certain letters tweets.
Yeah.
We've
Remember
had
our
discussions
Discord?
about
Yeah,
whether or
yeah.
not the comma works, like if we should end it
does
with a
the-
period. It's
Does the
look,
comma
we
wo- it's
Twitter
like,
is not
hey,
the place for original thought. You need to
No,
find
we've-
the exact combination of letters and symbols that will like instill a fast primal reaction in the most amount of people that see it.
very
That's what
true.
you need to fucking
That's
do.
very
So
true.
you're like, is this capital letter gonna make them freeze for one goddamn millisecond? Because I cannot afford that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a little Twitter Discord for a while. That originally, we were just streaming on the Dream SMP on Tubbo's stream, I think. Tubbo's been mentioned far too much on this podcast.
this
Yeah,
isn't his
screw him.
podcast.
Screw
Yeah.
Tubbo.
him
He's
on
giving
right
me
now.
false
Tubbo on.
information. He's just, I mean, honestly, he's just kind of a piece of shit. I mean, come on. Am I right?
He's tiny.
Come
He's
on.
so small.
Am I right or am I right?
Come on, guys. Let's all.
We were on Tubbo's stream, we were just pissing about, and then God, I feel so British around you. Not saying things like pissing.
Pissing about, yeah. What are you
Just pissing about with me mates.
You know what that?
And then we made a little Twitter Discord, didn't we? And with really serious rules and really serious everything. And then I went to Schlatt, like, is this a joke or not? And you went, I don't know, is it? Is it a joke or not? And we
Tommy,
went,
you moderated the Twitter Discord with an
Me and you
iron
were the
fist. You made no.
I
I did
banned
not.
Dream from
I
that
did not
Discord.
moderate the Discord at all. And then Tommy was like, "We're not taking this seriously enough. I'm going to
I
leave."
banned-
And then I'm like, "Wait, no, Tommy, I'll give the server to you." And then the
we had
day
Dream
I
in it, but he
transferred,
was inactive. And
the day I transferred server ownership to Tommy, the fucking Me6 bot appeared, the Rhythm bot appeared, a complaints channel.
It was like when Plankton took
Pandemonium.
over.
I forgot
We had
about
to
the
file
complaints
reports.
channel.
We had
It
to
was like
file
when-
reports against Jack Manifold. It was awful.
And we had the the big ones was we had to go through and we had to value if people were worthy to keep it. We were like, so we had a channel where we'd signal boost each other called reply to this tweet here, please, and we go and we'd have meetings. It was me, Schlatt, Wilbur, and I think Tubbo, and we're like, listen, guys. Fundy ain't been replying enough. He
hasn't been pulling his weight.
But he's been posting his tweets and then it ended up just being fucking Carl Jacobs that used it at the end. So we went, we got to
That
pull
was,
the plug.
I think, one of my first impressions of you was I got thrown in a Twitter Discord and then immediately had to fight for my life, like in a call in the chat because I didn't have enough likes. I didn't engage.
that was
This is all completely new information to me.
Yeah.
This
Well,
sounds
how
like
it-
the Wild West.
It started because it's when I first spoke to Quackity, and it was me, Jack Manifold, Quackity, and Tubbo had a Discord called. It was all about John Lennon, and then we added you, Charlie,
Oh God, the Lennon.
and
core.
then the Lennoners, yeah, and then we made the Twitter Discord, and that kind of took over the Lennoners, and we stopped being Lennon. We shouldn't call ourselves Lennoners. This is a
yeah, I got
dangerous.
thrown into
dangerous
my.
road.
Tommy's wearing a red shirt.
Oh.
Is this an American? I think what?
Yeah, Lennon. He was like the
Oh
communist.
no, John Lennon. John
Yeah, I know.
Lennon from the
I
Beat.
know. I was making a
Talking
joke.
about the communists.
Oh,
I'm
was
talking
that one
about
of
the
those, was that one
communist-
of those horrible bits
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do? Oh, yeah.
What are those bad guy jokes?
Yeah, Tommy, say something really mean about Austin, Texas, real quick.
Please do.
Just say something really mean.
That's
I
the
need
one.
someone on my side for once on this goddamn
Someone flats
podcast.
in. Yeah.
That's the scary one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I watched John Oliver, and he isn't a big fan of your president.
He doesn't like Texas, I heard.
No, what's he called? Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
We don't have presidents in Texas. We have a governor, and then we have 2 senators.
Yeah, you don't like President Ted, man. I'm telling you.
No,
now.
I mean, I don't think many people like President
Hey,
Ted, to
hey,
be
hey,
honest.
I've watched John Oliver, pal. You don't
I was
have to talk to
freezing
me.
my ass off the night I got to Texas, and then my president, Ted Cruz, left while I had no power. How do you think that made me feel?
He also tweeted about a butter cow.
Oh, wow, a cow made of butter.
No, we can't bring it back. to
My
the
daughters
fucking-
would love it.
No, fuck
In
this.
fact-
All right. Listen. This came up. Ted sent in a list of things beforehand that we wanted to talk about. We're back on Twitter. Wow, cow made of butter. You're an analytics guy. Is kind of the word that's been
I
going
love
around.
numbers. I love
That's what we're
numbers.
hearing. So I kind of wanna explore that a little. Has it always been like that? I mean, what is that green arrow to you?
What does the green arrow mean to you?
Fuck.
Bye, Ted. No, so I was I've always been. I was never kind of studying Reddit on it, right? I was more just if a YouTuber would follow me on Twitter, I'd fucking DM them, going, "Hey, do you want to call? Because you probably know much more than me." And I just do that with. I still do it now with everyone. Just because I always think like every fucking person on this internet has got some good advice that you don't know about, and like it's the internet, right? So worst comes to worst, Mr. Beast leaves you on red. Like it's not that. It's but I just found the numbers of. Sorry, you asked me what was it? How's it always been like that? When I first found out about the out of 10 thing, I checked that a lot. When it was the quarantine, I was really trying to grow. I checked that like loads. Like I had a really shit point where it was like how many subscribers I'm having per day equals how good I'm. Pardon me, doing at the moment.
I was gonna ask as a follow up for sure. How has that kind of affected you? That sort of relationship with looking at the stats.
Yeah, well, it was really shit at first. So I'd fucking have a 10 of 10, and I'd see so. For the audio listeners who obviously won't know about YouTube, it's
Love
where
you
have a 10 of 10. It rates your videos from 1 to 10. You've probably heard about it by now, but a 10 of 10 means fuck you, man.
It means out of the last 10 videos you've had, that is the worst.
It's doing the worst, yeah.
It gives you a bunch of fat down arrows, yeah.
It used to be fucking horrible. They'd have these big red down arrows and like 300% less views, and so that would kind of bum me out. But that would always kind of make me work harder. So I'd see that and I go, right, I want to put
They'd also give you like a little message. They'd say something like fucking like,
your viewers don't like you
your
anymore.
video's not doing as well this time. Maybe try harder next time, you piece of shit.
Your subscribers don't seem to be engaging or enjoying this video.
Yeah, maybe you should consider not doing this type of video again, you piece of human garbage. Go throw up.
Go throw up. I was wondering. I was wondering because I've talked to people that have had very different stances on this. I have had people that have said like it motivates me when I see the down arrow or whatever, because I want to be constantly creating things and moving forward. But I've also had a lot of people who, understandably so, are like it's pretty discouraging to kind of
that shit knocks me out.
Value yourself based on the numbers. So I was wondering. For you, what kind of impact it's had on
I can totally
how you
talk about
act.
the numbers for a bit. Yeah, I mean, it used to be when I get a 10 of 10, that'd fucking bum me out for a bit, and then I'd get on my Google Doc and write out a big plan of why I think I've done wrong. But now my kind of way of writing, I used to do that fucking, and then I work out how I want to perform better, because a lot of it was just more working out how to get the green arrow than to getting it itself, because like I found it used to really bum me out and it would piss me off and shit, and then now you kind of just go, right, you study that video a little bit more, work out why it's not done so well. Because I think I'm kind of half between now wanting to be the best videos possible and getting, growing more and getting it all to be big. Because I really enjoy the challenge of going, right, like this is really hard to work out how to get fucking subscribers. But if you can, it's really exciting. So, and then kind of from there, now it doesn't bum me out so much. Like a new video was like a 10 of 10. It's like you just look at it and go, right, why is it not doing so good? And the out of 10 system as well, once you get, sorry, I can talk about this for ages.
No. It's very interesting what you're talking about, because I mean, it's coming from the perspective of someone who's like you've done. It's hard to sometimes think about like where you're at from a distance, but like where you're at right now, you've been enormously successful. So it is interesting hearing about how you view that when you've had so many videos that have just I
had like a month of 10 of 10s, man. And then you have like your month of 10 of 10, month of 1 of 10s, and you have your month of 10 of 10s. And it's like when you're blowing up and stuff. I found like recently it's all about kind of how you pace them and what you do. But now like my past 3 videos have been like 7s of 10s, but right. But they've been so, like 300K below my 1 of 10. They're all kind of so close together. So you stop thinking, oh fuck, a 7 of 10. You'll be like, did that sound really...
just from a perspective thing, I think most people would be upset if it was like 300K below, but
you're dealing with much bigger
but no, you
numbers
do get used to it. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's like because I remember I think I heard on a podcast someone was like how could Mr. Beast ever sit and think a video's flops, man? But you see him fucking like he gets his big 10 of 10s,
It's all relative, right?
Yeah.
It's not like there's a guide on what's successful and what's not, especially with how YouTube frames it. You're always judging yourself against yourself, kind of.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
Sorry, because I think viewers forget, if you're getting 1 month of getting 10 million views a video and it's really cool, and you've got YouTube going, yeah, you're making us money, and then the next month you're getting 6-7 million views a video, you just goes, you ain't as cool as we thought, and then you're getting these big fucking down arrows, and and it's going, yeah, this month, pal, you've been a bit shitty.
I can imagine YouTube just being like a crowd of people you want to impress, and then like the 1 month they're just cheering you on. Next month they're like, you see, now they're just being an asshole.
Now, now, Tommy, it reads here that this is the funniest Minecraft mod ever, and
Well, I don't think the audience believes that.
you might need to
that
convince
so
them.
Tom, you gotta be honest. Is this really the most hilarious? Because looking at
Tommy
this
in it.
duration, pal, I'll tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear as well. You said you kind of fall in the middle in terms of what the video is and what it does for the channel. Have you noticed a shift that you've been taking in one direction or the other? Because I know for me, like I used to be very impacted by the numbers, and now I care much more about the video. It's like it kind of ebbs and flows. So
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just try and follow kind of my instincts with YouTube because it changes, and what I want to do. So I'm going to do like a new vlog channel and do all of that later on this year. Like as soon as I freaking can, I'm just going to I'm probably going to ditch out not ditch out obviously, but simmer out between them two and do it as like an equal thing as opposed to just do my main stuff. Yeah, because the vlogs are like the one vlog I've done was my best performing video by like crazy amounts, and it was the most fun I've had making a video. It's kind of all I want to do. But what was your? I've so zoned out. I'm sorry. What was
no,
it? What did you say?
I basically asked like how you feel and how you feel about how your relationship
between
is shifted
the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think because I made my best of, and then I noticed that when I was doing Dream SMP for ages, and I made one of the funny Minecraft mod videos, like the first one, and it performed way better. And I'd had this idea for like 6 months, and I just tried it, and titled it what I thought. Like I had no idea if it'd do well or not. And then I kind of found. If you're making it, I find YouTube is really, really simple, and it's this one rule that everyone forgets, and it's super easy, and it's just better videos equals more views, and it's super easy. And
a lot of people get trapped on consistency for sure, and they forget that
that's
consistency
my
plus.
big issue is I get very trapped on consistency. I'm a fucking one video a month guy trying to break out of that. But it is very interesting to hear about how much, because when you were talking about like how every new YouTuber follows you, you could learn a new thing. It's very interesting to hear you say that, because that is probably, that is a mindset in terms of like learning and improving and growing. That is like, I hope you realize is well beyond your years in terms of like the maturity you have there to like actually actively be seeking that out. Because, if I was 16 and I had over 7 million subscribers, I'd be a fucking shithead, dude. I would,
and a lot of them are, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm the only good one.
You're the only good 16-year-old in the whole UK.
You're not a wrong'un. You're not a wrong'un, as they
I'm not
say.
a wrong'un. No, I mean, I find with you can spend like fucking ages trying to learn about like Reddit and YouTube and shit like that. But it's fair enough being introverted in real life. But on the internet, it's like, it's fucking, worse happens if someone just ignores you. So I've always just thought, just go with the mindset of whenever there's someone new, you can speak to them and learn more shit. Just message them, man. Like there's literally nothing you could lose. And that would, that's why I'd say to people, just if you want to learn something, just speak to other people about it, because everyone knows more than you about everything.
I think that there's a saying behind that. It's like, there is the you miss 100% of the shots, you don't take whatever. But I mean, that applies in more of a like, the worst answer that you get is no.
What are you thinking? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. That kind of mindset, or
are you asking me? Or
no, you were looking for like a saying.
Yeah, no, I was
That's
just trying to like equate that thought process of just like, you might as well ask, because if you don't at all, you're definitely not going to get an answer.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, I've got something for you. I've got a line from a song that I think really speaks to you, and I've got a question that comes out of it. So,
sure.
I just spoke to TommyInnit. He said, "Give me a goddamn minute."
Fuck off.
So tell me, Tommy.
I thought that was you really transitioned from motivational shit.
So tell me, Tommy, are you a patient man? Would you give others a goddamn minute?
No, fucking. I think he just wanted something that rhymed. I don't know where he got that from, why he wrote that, why he's trying to lie about me.
I don't think Weston had much going on in his head when he made that song. to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm patient.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
I am very patient.
As
I
an
will wait.
audio and video listener and member of the podcast, I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Tell me to wait, and I will.
Yeah. All right.
Do
Wait
it.
5 seconds before speaking. Starting now.
I think he has a very poor sense of
yeah,
time.
I was going to say, I think we have different
Hey.
perceptions of time right now.
There we go.
I mean, that was very impressive. You
The
did
big
that.
five.
I think when it comes to the analytics discussion, I'll chime in here. I think a saying that I go by is you can live by the analytics, but then you'll also die by them. So like if you check
Yeah.
every day
Wow.
and you're trying to keep that green arrow up, you're going to find it very hard to stop checking once YouTube turns on you, like Tommy said. And they're like, oh, well, what are all these red arrows going on, big guy? You know, like what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's very tough to remove yourself from that once you build up such a important relationship with the green arrow, a parasocial relationship with
Yeah.
it, if you will.
It's kind of a similar thing to what you were saying back when you stopped streaming Slatt, when it came to like doing a different game to stream, and then you weren't like, you do Minecraft all the time, that gets
Oh
views,
yeah.
but then when you
then
do
you see
something
the
else-
numbers go down.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, was the stream not as good? The answer is, maybe it was better, but people don't
Yeah.
want to watch it as much. Where does that
Yeah, I
land
think-
you at the end of the day,
Yeah, I think the thing with numbers, I'm in a really fortunate position with it, because if I have a 10 of 10, I go and speak to my 3 other YouTube friends now and go, hey, why do you think this doesn't do good? And a lot of them sometimes just go, well, I mean, yeah, and you go, oh, how could I forget? But I think that they are really important, but you can't let them fucking take a hold of you, especially on YouTube, because they're designed to ruin your mental health. So I don't know where I was.
They're designed to
it's-
make YouTube the most money, which
Yeah,
in turn will ruin your mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
God damn.
Yeah, it's how much you attach yourself to it, as a creator, what you.
I mean,
kind of
I'm a
prioritize.
billionaire now, so it's like,
So you don't give
I
a
don't
shit about
mind.
anything.
I'll get a 10 of 10 and yeah.
Whatever.
Just dry your tears with all the money you make.
Yeah.
Spray some
Angrily
links to
throw
Africa
money
over
at the
it. Yeah, you're
screen.
good.
Yeah.
I made them make me a custom flavor that was just a Link's billionaire.
So outside of
Just
the
for me.
numbers, what is on the other side
$100,000
side of the spectrum? You mentioned vlogging and stuff, so maybe the answer's simple. Maybe it's that. Creatively, right? What has been the most sort of fulfilling branch of content or thing that you've liked doing or producing or want to do? I don't know.
I think that the big one from a while ago was doing the Dream SMP lore stuff. That was really exciting, and it gave me that
can
feeling of
understand
fucking being on a play again, and getting up and looking over what's going on, and getting on and then getting off and speaking to everyone, going,
Getting on a play again.
I was going to
Yeah,
say something
yeah.
similar, Charlie. So would it be reasonable to ask, you have experience doing acting?
Yeah, I did acting. Yeah, I did. Well, I did like in school, but I'd always do all the school plays, and I was the villain. And there's a video of me beating the shit out of someone that one day I'm gonna publish.
Really?
What?
It's just a
What? What?
Can you imagine TommyInnit coming across the stage saying, "What pussy all?" And you start
I
beating the
I was the villain in it, and I had to theatrically beat the shit out of him, and it was I lost in the end, but yeah, it was scripted. I wouldn't have otherwise. But it was I did a lot of singing and shit. Never dancing.
So you like that storytelling kind of stuff then? Like that.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah, so I really like that. The mod videos recently, I mean, Charlie, even Shark, you two have been in them. Like they're well fun to do and kind of make and all of that. So that's been really, and it's also so weird because it's felt, I haven't really thought about it, but it's kind of been bringing back all the really old mod stuff, and that's really exciting because it's like, the old
mod reviews that people did on.
Yeah, it feels like that, but like sort of refined now. It's really weird.
Yeah.
And then the vlog was the most fun by far that I've done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a new channel for that, and that's gonna be my main thing as well as doing this stuff because that was like so much fun to do. But I fucking hate being 16 because if it was 18 and it wasn't COVID, I could just go out and do loads of shit. But I have to bring my dad everywhere I go.
We're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a long term? If vlog is the short term. Do you have a long term?
I'm gonna move to Brighton soon, so I'll be with Wilbur and Tubbo and Jack Manifold, I think, is coming down. So I could totally see a group thing type, but I don't want to put a pin on that because that's not.
Yeah, I mean, there's
group channel
question marks.
thing is like that. Definitely vlog chat. I think that's going to have a lot of. I think that's going to be like my biggest thing I do is the vlog stuff because I think I really want to do that differently to how other people have done it. Like I think there's a whole untapped thing that no one's done. I think especially everyone being sat inside for a year, everyone wants to see in real life stuff. So that's my
for
big
sure.
thing.
Yeah, people want to see people jumping out of airplanes. They want to see people
What?
chugging beers,
Getting
doing
launched
crazy
at high
shit.
speed.
I mean, I think because I've seen all the David Dobrik shit and his going around being a crazy rich person, but I think our big thing's just going to be being like kind of us just hanging out. Like I want to do one where I go to America and just me and fucking Schlatt just shoot guns in a gun range and that's it. But for me, the video will be more like, Connor!
Connor! He's back! He's back!
Yeah!
We love you, Connor!
We love you, Connor.
He doesn't have the cups. He doesn't have the cups.
Connor, no!
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
All right, let's give a round of applause for the guest for this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Tommy.
What was I talking about? Sorry.
Going outside, vlogging, end game.
You've got a new format.
Oh, yeah.
For vlogging.
Well, I see everyone doing I just think just going out with my mates, but who are also doing all the YouTube stuff and kind of filming. So like in my vlog I did, I filmed like the way there and in the car with my dad and walking there. I think kind of it's basically just going to be days out, but filmed and way more exciting. And I'll edit them all myself. But that's kind of my next thing I'm very excited to do. So I'm going to do a couple more on. Am I talking about myself too much?
No,
That's the point of the
podcast.
Okay,
in
I'm
which we
sat
brought you on
talking
this
here
podcast.
about. I feel like I'm fucking.
This isn't featuring
whole point is for you to be
completely
speaking.
silent Tommy
just
in it
not
while the
talking
rest
about-
of the guys talk.
I think I'm going to do a couple more of them on my main channel and then move over to doing that type of thing as soon as because COVID's sorting out in England now. So by like June, I think we're fine. So yeah, that's my plan.
I hope so. Oh, that's great, man. I'm excited to see it then, and wherever you decide to take it after that. Yeah,
I'll vlog with
Tommy
you, bro.
in it.
I'll vlog with you. I'll vlog with you.
You'll vlog with me?
I'll vlog
I'll
with
vlog
you.
with you. Want to go to trampoline park?
Yeah. Let me get
Sky
on
Zone.
there.
I would want to.
Sky
I would
Zone?
want to do a. I would want to do a trampoline park vlog, or go to like an American like Ninja Warrior course and like do. I've wanted to do a video for a long time. We could do like a vlog there. We
You
could
just
get a
got
coach.
me. You know, in
notes.
like 9 months' time when those videos release with me, Wilbur, and Tubbo, and just remember, you did that. You'll get no credit, but
Don't go without me. I'll be so
You'll get no
fucking
credit.
pissed. I'll be so fucking pissed if you.
I mean,
go
you'll
to
get no
an obstacle course
credit. But
without me.
remember, when me, Tubbo, and Wilbur have the best time ever on a Ninja Warrior course,
I will
just
be.
Remember,
I will be furious. I will be absolutely furious.
I don't think the UK even has like a Ninja Warrior.
We'll
thing, do they?
we'll build
I will
one.
climb the warped wall and jump over the sea and get
Charlie's
there.
gonna
I
set
don't
up
fucking
cameras
care.
at every single Ninja Warrior course, and the moment that he's got a facial recognition of TommyInnit showing up there, he's gonna send the dogs.
I will. I absolutely will.
It's gonna be like the hellhounds in zombies.
I'm gonna be, dude. Now that you said it, I'm actually gonna be so pissed if you do that without me.
It's gonna be Charlie's voice in the
Well,
sky.
can you
He's
come to
gonna say,
Britain, Charlie?
Fetch me their souls.
Not yet. I mean, once all this stuff.
Well, there you go,
right?
man.
No.
Just get rid of COVID.
We did that in Texas. You come over. We have a big shop that just says guns on the front. You'll love it. There's no. I had to look it up at what the actual shop was called because the outside literally just said guns.
Yeah, can't you like not even own a knife in the UK?
Oh, I fucking. Why did you? We can't. I can't carry a knife in public now.
Really?
I don't think so.
I could
wouldn't
go.
dare.
I could go in the middle of. I could go down Hollywood Boulevard and then start spinning a butterfly knife and dance to the tune of "Born to Run."
Nope.
And people would cheer me on, honestly. And they would say, "Man," some guy in the background, he would say to whoever he's with, "Man, he could not do this in the UK." I'm just saying.
That's kind of like our catchphrase here in the States.
They could not
you
do
couldn't do
this
this in the UK.
You couldn't do that.
Do
in the
this when
UK.
we were under the Queen. That's for sure.
Remember that?
Remember the king? Oh yeah, we beat him in a war.
I don't know about this.
Before its time.
We don't learn about.
You weren't there.
This
You
was
weren't there.
before-
We
You
only
went
learned-
out and learn about the
You wouldn't know.
Revolutionary War.
No, they go. We were the good guys, except there's something about. But anyway, let's move on to
Wait,
Henry
actually,
VIII.
that is a good question. How do they teach you about that in school?
Oh, I don't know about it.
The War of American Aggression.
Is that what they call it?
No, we learn about. They don't really antagonize Britain in school. We learn about
Well,
all the slave
I
trade
get
stuff,
it
but
that
they just
wouldn't.
go, yeah, we were the bad guys. But anyway, no. But anyway, so and believe me, what the Americans did like that is so. Fuck.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny because I mean that's kind of the same way like the U.S. does it, where it's
Teaches
like
the Civil
we were
War
expanding
stuff.
across the continent and we killed literally all the Native
And
Americans.
then we
in
had a
way.
little tizzy about states' rights, but we sorted it out.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh God. Well, that is quite the note to
Colonialism and all that shit.
Boys, let's stop talking about colonialism and get back on the topic. Cologne, Lynx, Axe
Bada
body
bing, bada
spray.
boom.
Attaboy. Makes you smell really good. Ladies love it. Thanks for
They,
watching.
they do.
Yes, but thank you so much. I think
was
this
that
is
it?
a good time to stop here. So thank
Only
you so much.
colonialism we're gonna be doing is in the men's locker room. See you there, boys.
Thank you so much, TommyInnit, for coming on to the Chuckle
Thanks for
Sandwich
having me.
podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Tommy, before you leave the sandwich, is there anything you want to plug? Where can people find you?
Exactly.
I just made a Twitter alt because
You need validation.
I
You need the
I'm
serotonin.
crippling. I
couple
I see my
couple
shirts
too
tier
many
listed
7 out of
and
10s, you know.
I see my shirts tier listed on Reddit, and I think, who am I?
Life is just one big down arrow now.
Yeah, you know, my videos are a 1 of 10, but my heart's a 10 of 10. You can follow me at Tommy Alt in it or something like that. On
You
Twitter.
made it. You don't. What is the account name? Is that it, or is it something like that?
If you look up Tommy, you're gonna find him essentially.
Tommy
Yeah,
Alt
sure,
in
whatever.
it. Yeah. Follow me on Tommy Alt in it.
All right, cool.
Please.
Well, there he is.
All right, bye.
Bye.